respond, you were going to get beat. This is a nice throw by Jake Garcia. Put it right there.
Morris to make good decisions. Play action. Morris has 3 men going deep. He's chased, eludes a man. Has a man short, wants to go deep. Wide open. Unbelievable touchdown,
Safety 7-2. Later in the second, Kaya finds Stacy Coley over the middle. No one can catch him.
In his face and gets it out on time. Harley's able to keep his balance, and then it's just a foot race to the end zone. What a play.
Will throw. Looking for Knighton out of the backfield. He's got it, and he's gone.
All right, Canes family, welcome back, dog. Finally, it feels like it's been forever. First game of the Crystal Ball area. Mario is home. Let's get it. I'm just super happy that I'm gonna be able to start this, review with the first play, first tackle of the game being so textbook by my dog Cam Kitchens. So we got single high safety here with James. They're basically going to be playing a cover 3 to this side. You see already Reek's playing bail technique is off. You're going to see him go. But with man on the match on the backside, so this near side, Ivy's on the island. So they're going to go get Reek out of there. Couch is going to see this running back swing pass come through. And you're going to see Cam Kitchens hit that boy with the Euro step. Just a textbook tackle, way to come through that big tight end number 1. He was pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. They say he transferred from Louisville or something like that, so he has some talent. But you just get shook right there, and then Cam's coming, literally breakdown, wrap up, held on the football. Like, that's literally a perfect tackle. And to see that as our first tackle of 2022 after, a year and a half or 2 years that we've dealt with, with Manny Diaz these last 2 years, it's just feeling so good to be back, man. All right, Canes family, so we're going to have a little 2x2 formation. They're going to be stacked. They're going to bring this big tight end to the wing. He's going to be an H-back here. This is actually a pretty creative play. They're going to be a fake zone read and then have him like he's going to be the block for the quarterback. Just get this pop pass. Because Flag, they're probably in a man right now, and I believe Flag's man's the quarterback, so he's not expecting this ball to go. So you'll see him why he's playing with that leverage more inside. This is actually a very cool play, I'm not going to lie to you. It's like a triple option. You can give that zone read, give it to the running back, quarterback can take it, or he'll just dump it quick to the tight end. So that's actually pretty cool. Boom, boom. So it has that lane, right? Good tackle by Cam. This does get taken back because of illegal substitution. Bethune Cookman had a hurt player hobble off to our sideline. Hope he was all right. But, of course, that's a penalty. I don't think they knew that maybe he was injured or not. All right, so you get here, Flag's trying to stay in position for the quarterback, which he is. Doesn't anticipate this going out there. That's a really cool design. But the best thing about this is why coaches co-vet like live game reps because of what you can learn, right? So you go to what 114, 26. I'm tripping 114. You're going to see later in this game, right? If this bit want to load. Look at Flag. They're going to run this same thing. Again, little triple option here with the tight end going. Look at Flag this time. That's why you love in-game reps because that's how you learn. Literally, that's how you learn the experience, to see the growth from, the first quarter to the second quarter and seeing what his eyes were able to do and get him in the right position. That's growth. I'm pretty sure they love that on film. I'll be pointing out a couple more things like that throughout the review, but you just love to see a guy see something and then make a change and apply it in that same game. All right, Canes family, so this is ugly. Let's just get it out the way. We got 6 DBs on the field. We got 3 safeties, right? We got Cam, we got James, then we got Blades. Then you got a former safety counter here, 3 corners. Reed, Couch, Ivy. 6 DBs on the field. Bethune should not be converting to 3rd and 23. Let's just get into it. You got these 3 that are going to clear real quick. And you got this drag, who Reek passes on because it's man. Gets a head start. But we give up the outside, and this speedster is able to just go ahead and before he hits the slip and slide, he's able to get this. We cannot have this when we're passing that off. We have to be here and close that, keep that outside contained. Way too far inside, it gives up the outside. That dude definitely holds Cam. So regardless of if he would have got the tackle before the first down or not, we just can't have that. And then, yeah, Buddy signed the slip and slide records. But yeah, number 2 was sliding for Bethune. I can't lie, but yeah, that just can't happen. You can't let that happen. He's coming across here. You got to bite. Even if you bite, you're trailing closer, but you just can't be this far inside. As an outside corner, you just can't be, yards with the inside the numbers. You give up that containment. Yeah, definitely was a hold. I knew it was a hold. I was in the stands looking from 343 looking. I knew that was a hold, but even so, you just can't give that outside up. All right, Kings family. So we're going to be in a 2x2 here. They're going to motion down to a trip set, trips bunch tight set. Flag is going to fly out like a missile here. He's going to go right in. The quarterback, rightfully so, throws it right into the teeth of that pressure because that's the vacated spot. See where Corey Flag is? He's right where this guy wants to throw the ball, where his hot read is, I should say. So as soon as he goes, he's going to throw it there. Good read. And now we have to just come up and make a tackle, right? That's good defense. Then we got to make this tackle, right? James gets chipped here, but I just love to point out the effort here from Jared Harrison Hunt, taking on a double team at the line of scrimmage and then peeling back 20-plus yards to make this tackle. It's definitely impressive. You'll see him right here, taking on the guard and center. Missed tackle, got to wrap that up. Got to attack that. We get chipped there, but there's our D tackle saving the day. That's pretty impressive. There's always good things you could take away from tape, even if it's a good result. And there's always, good things you could take away on tape, even with a bad result. And I'm pretty sure that everybody appreciates this effort from JHH. I love this play. Leonard Taylor. It always makes me super excited when I see him make a play. So they're going to bring this receiver around orbit motion behind the formation because they want to get a linebacker out the box. It's a numbers game, so they're trying to ease up the box because they're going to run this quarterback power. So you have Leonard Taylor. He's lined up right over this guard, one tech, and then this guard's going to pull, and then his right tackle's going to crash down on Leonard Taylor. So they're trying to get this big boy out in Fred. They're going to try to get people this way and then come back with a QB power. So it works. Gets the linebacker out. And now they're going QB power, but you got Leonard Taylor just tossing this right tackle who's holding them like a, what I want to say. He actually slings him to the ground because he's holding up. Look at Leonard Taylor's hands. He's catching himself at like 300. This is crazy athleticism. He's like 300 pounds, catching himself, getting right back up, and then just shooting into this quarterback for, I guess it's not a sack because it's a design run, but holy, like, bro, he's like 300 pounds. You literally see him on all fours right here. He's getting grabbed, and then he just explodes and pushes up for this TFL. He's special, and I heard he just had a stinger, so he's good to go. We just need to keep nurturing this guy because he's going to be a freaking monster. Yeah, I know Big Joe. He's probably one of the reasons he took the damn job. All right, Kings family, so we're going to be in man here. You'll have a little bracket going on with the slot, which Corey Couch will pass him up to Cam. You'll see Steve follow this tight end in motion. He'll switch over. So everything is, covered up. You have Cam, he's passing up. You have Corey as your extra man. Steve's getting out here. Quarterback is able to get outside, extend the play, and drops a dime. I'm not going to lie. That's a dime to his big tight end. Well, it should have been a touchdown, but I love the way Steve just kept playing. This is obviously a linebacker playing with the quarterback, scrambling, buying time with the big talented tight end. So the tight end has it, right? And then Steve just fights through with his hands, never giving up on the play. That's beautiful there from Steve. Had to give him that shout out because, that's not really where you're known for as a linebacker, in that type of position, playing man, and the quarterback's extending the play. And he's got a huge target in front of you. Right there, swipe at that thing. Good job, Steve. All right, Kings fan. We technically, like, I know y'all, y'all happy about Keyshawn Smith explode, and trust me, I am as well. But I am so happy about the return unit. It is insane. We're running basically a 4-2-3-2. I would call it. You have 4 on that front line, and then 2 in between, like 5 yards back, and then a wall of 3, and then your 2 returners. And it is working just fine. You can't really see it here, but that's your front wall with Balaam, Gill, and I believe Dunton's here. Then you have your 2 back. Then here's your 3 with Khalil Brantley, Elijah Arroyo, and Chance Williams, I believe. You got Tay here, Avery Huff. But look at Khalil Brantley's assignment. Everybody's forming this wall. Restrepo sees Keyshawn field it. He's running up the alley to be the lead block up the alley. They're forming a gap right here in between them. And you see Khalil Brantley, he's going to go to the gunner. They leave the gunner unblocked. Every time you're going to see Khalil Brantley go to the outside. So they are working this. You have this wedge block already in front of you with the lead block manufactured in from the returner that's on the opposite side. And he X, my dog, appreciate the effort. He's balling. They say he got away with a block in the back. It could have been that. But it's really just... you just seen the consistency on the kick return, bro. We are going to have some explosive plays on this. There's going to be plenty of times where I point this out, but shout out to Chase Smith, shout out to Keontra, shout out to Chance Williams, shout out to Avery Huff, shout out to everybody on this doing what they got to do. Arroyo, everybody, X hustling. Look at Avery Huff running down. That's Keyshawn Smith he's running with, trying to make a block. Like, everybody A+. That's Chase Smith putting somebody on their ass right after. Like, A++ effort, A+ scheming. We'll get more onto it. The next angle, when I'm in the stadium and I can see it perfectly. Like, I wish I had like the all 22 film to see it. But with the next kick return we go over, I think we have a better angle. All right, Canes family. So Henry Parrish, obviously a great debut. If that boy was in fantasy, you would have ate. You would have ate. You feel me? 3 tugs, like a couple of receptions. PPR league, yeah, that boy would have got you 40 for sure. But let's get into it. 12 personnel sets, and I'm very happy with what our 12 personnel sets are looking like. So we're gonna have trips bunched tight over here with you got Mallory, you got Arroyo, you got X with Keyshawn down wide. We're gonna be running a split zone out the pistol. The pistol is here, and I'm loving it, especially with our running backs. It just makes sense to give them some extra room. But shout out to the offensive line. I think they were by far the best unit on the field. And kudos to them. And as much as we talk about Mario's coaching and Miraball's coaching, they're the best in the game. What I say, it was just great to see it in a Miami uniform, and so quick. So you got a Mallory. Kudos to Mallory. He's going to take a DN on him by himself. You got a double team on this D tackle here by our right guard Justice and right tackle Scaife. Ja'Kai is going to do a great job getting engaged in and sealing this D tackle. And then welcome back John Campbell. Butt to the hole. Just like my dog Coach Hayes say, butt to the hole. You're going to have everybody seal off. Here's our left guard Rivers getting up to the linebacker. Double team here. Mallory's engaged. Here's Ja'Kai handling this one. D tackle that was over Rivers. Rivers is slipping up to the second level. And you got John Campbell sealing. This is just everybody had an assignment, and across the line, everybody did their assignment. And I don't know if I could ever say that. I'm not the best O-line expert, but in the last couple of years, it's never been this obvious that the O-line was doing good. So, again, Henry Parrish, who I think has incredible vision, immediately sees, butt to the hole. Shout out to Coach Hayes again. Campbell seals this off. You got Rivers up top. Great cutback. Then he's driving up. Again, bro, it's just super impressive what this O-line's able to do. They're able to just pound the ball. I know it's Bethune Cookman, but it's just assignment football. Everybody had an assignment. Everybody's engaged. I think they were just well coached, and you just saw probably the best performance I've seen from an O-line, just technique and technical standpoint in a long time, and it just shows you the type of coaching they're getting. A lot of things to love about this play. One, right before this play happened, Henry Parrish was the workhorse this whole time, and he takes it all the way down to the 4. Is unselfish enough to tap out to get fresh legs in there to get the best back possible for this play. And I'm happy they rewarded him, and he got the 3 touchdowns he got, because most people are trying to get that touchdown for their stats. So shout out to Henry Parrish for that. So again, 12 personnel. We got Mallory and Arroyo in tight wings, and then Restrepo split tight. You got Keyshawn on the slot. You're gonna have a great job here by the O-line going right, stepping right, with John Campbell just getting to that linebacker with Mallory. I believe, I don't know if it's called a down hinge block, when they're blocking down on a vacated space. So you're gonna see Mallory just step in front and take this DN on one-on-one, while you see 74 get to this linebacker. While he's doing so, Jalen Rivers is able to clear. Ja'Kai Clark clears it. You see these seals right here from your center and your left guard. They turn. Mallory's able to win that one-on-one matchup with the DN. And then right up the middle, untouched, is our 240-pound bruiser, Thad Franklin, who I thought looked excellent. He's going to have a couple more plays in this run, but in this film review. But he's just huge, man. You just gotta understand that he's just huge. Great job. But he's basically untouched going through. That's the thing. You're going to see throughout this review that, the O-line, I get it, it's Bethune, but guys are getting 6 to 7 yards without getting touched in some of these plays, like before first contact. And whatever you say about competition, that's just great O-line. All right, it's Kane family. There's a lot to unpack on this play here, so let's just get straight to it. It's man single high safety. Right now, Blades is in, and he's single high. And you got Cam down. Once they motion this tight end, they motion him outside, and Blades goes to be the man coverage because it's cover one. Single high man across. So I really like that. I like that Cam's back deep surveying and being as deep as the deepest man, and then Blades obviously with that cornerback history and that great athleticism and size to go be the one to guard man, especially if somebody motions out. So definitely really like that. They have the slot. He's kind of tight, and they want to get this corner out. They're going to run a little smash concept, have their big guys, the decoy, stop him right here, trying to get this corner behind. And then you just see Cam with his great eyes getting depth. He's going to get hit by James, so it's a duck. It's a mighty duck. We're going to stunt a lot in here in the O-line. So you see how this is split. There's nobody over this center, right? This is a wide open gap. You got a bunch of pass rushers on this field. I think Agude, Mesidor, Chance, Harvey, and then Keontra, who's just going to blow this lineman up. And you got James here who's coming late. Like, we definitely bring the pressure. Like, this is probably a great pass rushing group as we're going to have with Harvey, Agude, Chance, and Mesidor on the field at the same time. And then James on a delayed blitz who's going to go ahead and hit this quarterback as he releases this mighty duck, that bit quacking. And Reek, love the effort going out full out for this pick. But look at Cam, baby. Great concentration to dive and get this play. Love to see Reek celebrating for his teammate right there. Incredible job. We'll get into that. Yes, he just spiked the ball, which I get Cam. Cam's not a bad kid. He's not even that type of person for people to think about that. He doesn't have the chain to put on. This is the first turnover without the chain. I do kind of feel a little bit emotional about that. I don't care what y'all say. It is going to get just used to not seeing the chain come out, but I get it. Forget the chain, but it's just saying. You definitely feel that, like, that first time, like a turnover and then not seeing it. So it's definitely, the adaptation period, which I'm all for it. Mario said we got to work, so forget that. We back to work. But here's the play, though, man. Just jiving over and then being able to corral it. This better angle coming up. Full extension. Get to one hand, his left hand pins it to his chest, then corrals it for the for the INT, and obviously he gets this penalty, and then the Cristobal is not having it. So I seen a video going around about the accountability, and we saw, because they're showing him up on the big screen, show Cam, hey, he just got this interception, let's put the cam on him. And when they put a cam on him, they showed Cristobal was getting in that, and then you see it here. Look at that, bro. Accountability. Y'all see Chance Williams' face, bro? Y'all see his face? He like, damn, boy, I'm happy. Look at everybody's face here, bro. That's Jared Harrison. These are big people, bro. That's Tay. You see everybody's eyes? That just tells you the type of alpha dog and how Cristobal's established himself. Because, dog, just look at the attention everybody's doing. They're like, everybody's like, whew. Thank God it's not me, dog. That's crazy. That's great to see. Get some discipline in them. Coach them up, love them up just as hard. All right, Canes fans. So something that we've seen a lot from Coach Gaddis in his time in Michigan, get those guys really split tight, so it's quick for these reverses, really sweat. They motion in Brashard, so we're in 11 personnel with Arroyo here. He's lined up as a H-back wing kind of guy. And they're just going to have DJ Scaife leave this DN unblocked, get straight to this linebacker to seal. Great job by Scaife because he gets his job done. And you're going to have Arroyo just chip this guy on his way while Brashard comes on the reverse. Arroyo still downfield blocking. Great play. It's just nice to see, something creative, a little quick reverse, get the ball into Brashard's hand, a little positive gain. Just put this on tape, make people have to worry about it. You know, some people, there's always ways to look at it when you're like, oh, you're not trying to show nothing, which is true. You're not trying to show nothing versus Bethune Cookman, but you do want to put stuff out there to make people prepare for it. And then that could, you know, the more you're just throwing at them, the better for you. All right, Kings Finley. So we got an 11 personnel going on. We got Mallory in the slot, Redding, Burchard, with Latson down. TVD's just going to be showing everybody he has an NFL arm on this comeback from the opposite hash. He's standing on the right hash. Great pocket from the O-line. Love Thad chipping in there before he gets out. Basically just, again, an NFL throw over there to Latson. You'll see here. This is just crazy because when you throw with this velocity, you have to make defenses cover. You know, this man's standing on the right hash, and he's throwing that comeback, you know, past the numbers to the sideline on the money. Great catch by Latson. That's his first catch in his Hurricanes career, so congrats for that. But again, TVD, you have to cover every blade of grass because when you spread them out and you have a guy who can get the ball over there, it's not going to be a lollipop. It's not going to, you know, hang in the air for 10 minutes. It's going to get there. It got intentions. It got a velocity. It got arm power. That's definitely a weapon. So there's no surprise seeing it from TVD early on. All right, Canes family. So we're going to be going over 2 back-to-back plays here for Henry Parrish. We're going to be in the 12th personnel. You got Mallory in line. You got Royal here wing. Restrepo and Key outside. They're going to pull our right guard Justice out there for the swing pass. A little delay here from Parrish. Great seal here. Him and Jakai get out. And then it's just, you know, Henry Parrish in open space. Love the design. Get the ball to our running back. Let him be in space. I think Parrish is definitely smooth as hell. His tape looked good at Ole Miss. I knew he was going to be a contributor, but it's just nice to see him again. Seeing these kids, seeing this offense in the you know, orange and green with that U on their helmet. Parrish is making big plays. He's back in here. And shout out to this O-line. You're going to get Jakai. You're going to get Jakai Sealing here. You're going to get your left tackle Campbell and your left guard Rivers with a great double team. And then you see Campbell get up to the linebacker as well for that seal. You're going to see a Mammarelli just square up a D end. That's what the fuck. Let me not say that. But that's what I'm talking about. I was very impressed with Mambarelli. There's going to be some great blocks. They're leaving him one-on-one with D ends, and he's just moving people out the way. I had to give Mambarelli his flowers because there's going to be several times throughout this review that, you know, they're leaving Mallory one-on-one with tight ends. You know, he's a 5th-year player, 4th-year player. You know, he's a grown man. And Mambarelli's a young guy, and then they trust in he could block, and he's just clearing this all out. You see Justice Seal, Jakai's moving, Jalen Rivers continues after the double team. You got Campbell who gets up after Mammarelli just literally just blows this guy up. Everybody's doing their job. It's sound football. Jakai got a little banged up on this play, but thankfully he's okay because we're definitely going to need him. But this is just great. You see double team here, Seal. You have the double team here with Rivers and right shoulder here from Campbell. Get that right side of his body on, but not fully engaged, so you can get off and just affect that linebacker. So it's just great to see 2 back-to-back plays, but the O-line is playing really well. And then look at Mammarelli here. Have to see from the other angle. Have to shout it out from the other angle. Should have went to it first before the O-line. That's how impressive it was. Just get that out of here. Feet moving, feet moving, feet moving, feet moving, feet moving. I love it from Mammarelli. So this is, you know, everybody's seen this for the last couple of years with Gil coming off the edge. We're in man here because Ivy's going to follow number 2 across. But Gil, again, just straight on the edge, able to get in the backfield and make these plays. I mean, bro, this is something we've seen in 2020, his breakout year. We've seen it last year. When he's rushing off the edge, he's going to get in there. So just great first step, great, you know, ability to just be a playmaker and stop this short. So again, shout out to the, you know, D-line. You're going to stop. There's going to be no movement forward. Nobody's, you know, past that first down marker. And then you got Gil coming in to wrap this up in the backfield. I do believe people were telling me that the Bethune quarterback that got benched, number 4, I was like, there's no way they benched him. Like, because low-key, Buddy, he was making Buddy look like Mike Vick out there, low-key. So I was like, no way they benched him. But apparently for not going for it on this, he was arguing with his coach. And I definitely agree. I would have went for it too, especially if the game's going to end up being a blowout anyway. But again, great looks from Gil. I love this. This is going to be the big play to X. So you're going to have Arroyo out wide. This is a 2 tight end set. You got Mallory here in line with your 2 receivers, Keyshawn and X. They're going to motion Mallory in. So they're kind of like a 22 set where there's 2 running backs in here. And they're going to run one of these, great concepts. It's called a flood concept where you're going to have this little speed out and a deep route. So Restrepo is actually going to run a sail route. So he's going to take this inside stem and then start busting for a corner and then flatten it out, start getting more outside. It's to not run high into the safety, so you're chafing it out. It's like a corner out, you should say. It's called a sail route. And so you have 2 outs, and then you have your outside receiver either running a straight go ball or a post to clear it. So here it comes. Great job by the O-line here. Clean pocket. You have Arroyo underneath here. They're giving up. They're backing in. And the X immediately. He's not running that corner. You see at that angle he's going on. He's bending it. He's going to get to the open zone. As they have 2 high safety, he's going to be slow getting on it. Great tempo. Catches that ball. And now X is scooting. Great effort here from 8. He's going to trip X up because I do believe my dog takes that bit all the way. But just a great throw here from TVD. Look where he's standing at. He's on the left hash. Like NFL throw after NFL throw. He's literally on the hash. He's going to drop this on a dime. Like literally 5, 10, like not even 8 yards from the sideline. Past the numbers. It's 30, plus wide yard throw. On the money with velocity. Promoting run after the catch so X can get jiggy down the sideline. I know we didn't let TVD do much, and it's a vanilla game plan. You're not showing too much. You're just working on bread and butter. But even with the basics, you just can't help but be impressed. Look at that ball, bro. That's a pretty ass ball. I'd ask that ball in for a date if it wasn't for Melly. Yeah, X scooting down the sideline. Great design here. Nice little flood concept, and getting X down the sideline. All right, Canes family. So we in a 12 set formation here. You got your 2 tight ends here. 1A, 1B here with Mallory and Arroyo. Your 2 receivers out wide. So this is going to be an outside zone here. O-line's going to seal that, get to the edge. Great instincts by this middle linebacker. He's going to get in. But Parrish is going to break that tackle. But you're going to see this nickel here being held. That's all from TVD, doing that fake, trying to fake it like an RPO. You're going to stall this guy, you see? So that's what's great about the follow-through, even the little chop. Because he doesn't know if it's an RPO. He doesn't know if he can't see if TVD gave it or not. You just see him sitting here, which is actually going to open up the alley for him once he breaks this tackle. You see how he even goes inside. Because he's looking at TVD selling that motion. So that's a great job by TVD, following through. And then Parrish does the rest. But that lane was definitely open from 23, staring at TVD, not getting disciplined. Great break tackle here by Parrish. This was either his 2nd or his 3rd already. But, yeah, he was baller, bro. He deserves it. Quick on his feet, able to break a tackle. This guy read it. Rivers wasn't able to get up to him. It doesn't matter, X and O's, because my Jimmys and Joes are better than you this play. But love that from TVD. All right, Canes family. So this is the pick 6 from Gil. And, we know Gil's an extreme playmaker. He's been doing this for a long time. And that's my dog, and I'm very happy for him. He deserves it. But you got to give the shout-out here to Akeem Mesidor for just look at the technique here, how he just gets inside step by step, keeping his leverage. Just the RPO. They're reading the defensive end. He's sitting over here, so quarterback's pulling, and he's like, all right, cool, I could hit one of these shots right here real quick. This guy's open, right? Even though it might not have been the greatest health decision with Tay sitting right there, bro. It would have been finito. But then Akeem Mesidor, he sits, jumps it, times it, bats that ball down, and so instead of getting his receiver in a body bag, is able to get tipped to Gil, make somebody miss. I know y'all seen that switch to the outside arm. Gil played running back or something back in high school in Little League. Switched it to the outside. Now he got the convoy. Big shout out to everybody blocking here. Want to make sure I shout that out. He got Dunson here working hard. Blades here. Mesidor, who tipped the ball and caused the pick, is coming in here to seal number 3. So shout out to the effort here. Everybody had extended effort here. Tay is leading the way for his dog. And you got Dunson, a great block. The convoy here. Jared Harrison Hunt. We already know how he hustles. We seen him earlier. And then touchdown Gil. It's time to celebrate. You feel me? He do his little AB on. Put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's loving it. But that's just what happens when you're a playmaker. The ball's around, and the D line helps everybody. Like it helps second level players. It helps your deep defensive backfield. Like it helps everybody when you have just defensive linemen making plays. Mesidor is showing that he can hand. We have other defensive linemen showing they can. But just great technique. Get his hands in the air. It's gonna go right to Gil. Catch it outside with it. Switch the arms. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Down the sideline. Again, shout out to everybody busting their tail, blocking to get Brett into the end zone. Let you do your dance. Oh, ACC ain't want you to be great. My bad, dog. Just a quick, nothing crazy. Just inside zone here from him, and just look at what the transfer portal brought in for us at DN. Mesidor being able to get here on the inside zone. Same with the Goudet, and then Leonard Taylor, who rightfully so stayed home to make the crib great. That we were able to pull in. Look at these three defensive linemen. I'm super hyped for what this defensive line can do. We're going to see Mesidor unblocked, just again, great technique coming down, making sure he has leverage if this quarterback pulls it. He's able to commit, get there, Goody at the same time, and then he run into the wall. That is Leonard Taylor. After he's already abused your left guard, who's trying to tackle him. They've been holding him all game as he disengages them and tosses them around. And you're going to run into that brick wall. And that's all she wrote. I just wanted to say, what a difference this transfer portal did for that D-line, with all the guys we brought in. And they just look to be the part, man. They look to be playing the part. All right, Canes family. So, throughout this review, we'll be talking about it. But we did break edge containment a couple times. The quarterback was able to get outside of our DNs a couple times. That's no bueno. But that's why you play live snaps, so you can get guys. And when you're telling them in practice, don't do this, don't do this. You can even show them practice tape, and it sometimes it doesn't hit home. But you're in a real game Saturday. Come Sunday when you're looking at this, and they could point out like, hey, again, this is what I've been telling you all camp, and here you go doing it, and this is exactly what I told you was gonna happen. Your mama in the stand, they point your mama out on camera and be like, yeah, now fix it. It sometimes it takes that to click. Not saying that's what's going on with Nigel Lee, because that's going to be him this time, but you'll see him bull rush here. It's going to be man coverage. You see Gale follow the receiver back and forth here. And as, it's a coverage sack, you got Mesidor stunting around. And as you get Harvey coming through, they're able to break containment. We have to seal this edge. A little bit of tug, couldn't release, but you bull rushed inside. Hands were inside, but we're able to give up this first down. So just as in total with the DNs, we did let containment up, and that's the only thing I would nitpick about a couple times. That boy lucky he ain't step up. Right, Mesidor was sliding. All right, so this definitely will be talked about in the film room and stuff. I love the addition. I love the new thing I'm seeing with Corey Flagg. With him blitzing, he just looks a lot faster blitzing. Maybe, I don't know what it is. He just looks, he's just flying in there because he flew in there a couple times. And this time he's going to fly in there. And if, he slows down, puts his arms up and stuff, and you just got to finish that tackle. You just have to. And then, we have Elijah Roberts over there on DN. He was able to give up containment. This is back-to-back plays. So just overall from DNs, I didn't like what we seen from that. But we gotta find a way to finish this play. I don't know if Corey Flagg putting his arms like that would have stopped him from making this play. If he didn't. But I just know we have to find a way to close that and not let this quarterback, scramble out. When we see, a Louisville team, or maybe they're trash because they just lost to Syracuse. Well, we play a team with a running quarterback. They're going to look at this Bethune film and think they can get around the edge. All right, Canes family. So this is going to be, a little ugly play, a little kink that you have to work out. But this is the touchdown from Bethune on this wheel route. So they're in man coverage. You're going to see Malik Curtis follow his man across. You got DP, Darryl Porter Jr. in the slot. You got Dunson outside here. So Keontra's in the middle. He's been covering man on a couple running back plays, throughout the game. So don't know if he had that call this time or if it was James. But they both come here on a blitz. Don't know if the call was to leave the running back unblocked and we were just gonna get there before it mattered. But you go ahead and you see both of them come in. The running backs just unblocked, and as you see, it's man coverage from DP and Blades, and both their mans are running slants, getting everybody out the way. By the time Keontra notices, it's too late. The way he was coming in and blitzing must mean either it's a miscommunication or whatever the case may be, or just a missed assignment. They're going to clean that up. But obviously, it didn't look good. That was the only touchdown we gave up. You don't want to give up those type of touchdowns, but you rather do that first game to a Bethune Cookman and then work that out by the time you see somebody in the ACC or Texas A&M Jimbo looking at this tape like, oh yeah, we're gonna hit our running back. They got a fast ass running back. They're gonna hit him outside on a wheel route. So you'll see it here. We got it blitz, 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 and then by the time we're able to realize that it's a little too late. All right, Canes family. So again, y'all know Gaddis loves these tight formations, and me as well. So we're in 11 set personnel. You got Mallory here as your little H-back wing type. You got Redding here, tight, tight, tight. So we're going to go ahead and get this ball, split zone, get this man out the pistol, get him going. Love the left side offensive line. You're going to see, I love what they're doing with Jalen Rivers. I personally wanted him at tackle, but, he's just a mauling guard, and he's going to pull here. You got Chakai here. He's going to seal off this D tackle. John Campbell's going to seal off this D end. And you're just going to love what you see here from Scaife washing down, Justice washing down, Mallory helping to seal. They pull Rivers around, who bumps this guy, ends up, going into that as he cuts out. Doesn't matter. He can't tackle a grown man. He can't tackle a grown man. And then the turf monster is able to get him. So I just love that, to be honest with you. Seeing him at Shamadad, I was so used to just seeing him get the ball, go outside, and people are like, why is he going outside? He doesn't have speed. He has deceptive speed because he can cover ground, and then you can't get his hand on him. When you get wide, you have DBs trying to tackle you at that point, and DBs ain't tackling that like that. So just love the run, love the O-line executing. I think, again, they were the best unit on the field, and it showed. Thad running hard. Love to see it. All right, Canes family. So we're going to show you a little bit of how Gaddis sets up this touchdown here. He's going to have a trip to left. This time he's going to have him bunched up. He's going to have Restrepo just do this, hitch, sit, and then turn around right here. Hitch gets upfield. Just keep him around the body language. Just turning. And now we at, I believe it's 10:30. Where X has his touchdown here. Here we go. So we're setting up where it trips here. He's going to just do that same little jog out release, sit here. So everybody's like, all right, we're just going to make sure we don't give up this deep. They shoot inside. The little pump fake, he was kind of facing the Restrepo when he pump fake. I think he was supposed to, pump fake at Mello, or maybe it's just a bad angle here. And then Restrepo with the late release on the little, hitch and go. Turns around, right up. He's running straight towards the front pylon so he can get that angle away from the defenders. But they just seen them do this, and he just ran this hitch. So they're not expecting him to basically, just turn around and run straight to the pylon. And that TVD just floats a dime in there. So that's just nice to see something from Gaddis. Basic vanilla, just something that he wants people to see on tape and wants them to prepare. Maybe we want to take those hitches and get our guys in space, which I know that's what Gaddis loves to do, get guys in space, right? So he's going to go ahead and make people prepare for things like that, maybe over prepare. That's why you show things in games like this. But it ran real smooth, had a setup previously. TV just drops it in there. It's just a pretty ball, bro. Yeah, you already know X eating out here. You feel me? Congrats also on your first 100-yard game, family. Dog, you seen a lot of tape at West Virginia, with Mesidor inside, really inside. So here you're just going to see him why they did that. And we're going to continue to use him everywhere on the D-line, from wide to inside, 0, 1, to whatever, 3 to whatever you want, 5. Whatever spot they want to put him at, they're going to put him at wide 9 to rush. It doesn't matter. Literally, he can do anything. That's that's so valuable about him. But look at this first step. It would just blow by that center. Yeah, I know this running back isn't really ready for him, but still very impressive just to have that speed. Literally just truck this man and then go get your sack, your first sack in the Canes uniform. So love to see it from Mesidor. Extremely talented. Thomas Davis in there, Agude in there. I love to see it, man. That's just E. That's E. Because that just shows you that's why you can play anywhere with that first step, and that size, that speed, that toughness, all in one clip there for you. So looking to see what Mesdor does. I think he's gonna hold us down, as we go through that season as that guy. He is that guy, pal. I love because Coach Gaddis, we didn't really call much play shots downfield. We had one call that TVD checked it down for a first down that thought we could have had X over the top, but due to the angle here on the replay, couldn't really show it. But we weren't really calling much. We were calling short to intermediate, and here's how he gets this intermediate game going, right? So he's gonna go ahead and have this outside receiver clear. He's gonna fake to the running back, but make him go to the flats. So that's going to keep this defender short. So you got one defender going deep. You got one defender stepping up. So what does that leave open? That leaves open intermediate from 8 to 12 yards. You're going to have that gap, right? So here comes X, who he has a defender way off him. So he's going to be able to take this inside stem on his release. So you notice how he's a yard or two outside the hash. Look where he's going to break on this dig, right? Because you see these linebackers, now that they read the run fake, they took their read steps, now they're trying to drop back into their zone. He's not looking at the quarterback. He's just getting back as fast as possible. And so with X getting that inside stem in him, he's going to be able to cross his back and face quicker. So TVD's able to just throw it to him as he crosses over. Because it's not that much space as the safeties are looking at TVD's eyes. They're going to come down to it. But it's just masterful how you can get this intermediate game going. Get that inside. By the time you break and start looking for the football, TVD's already seeing him. This guy, no way he's going to flip his hips and run 90 degrees. With X, that ball's already out. Catch it right before the safeties. First down, baby. That's how you orchestrate, dog. Intermediate. We didn't have really much intermediate game last year. It's nice to see. All right, Canes family. So we're gonna be showing some Mallory love. He has 3 excellent snaps back to back, and here he is. He got here in the pistol. Here with Parrish in the backfield. Here he is in the H back. He's off here. It's the same thing you seen last year, where you get some fake handoffs and you get the tight end going across and you just hit him. So nice to see that that's still in the playbook, just a different version of it, because it's nice to get our tight ends on the run. Mallory, Arroyo, Skinner, Brantley. Even Mammarelli, anybody you want, they can do this. But, ooh, look at Mallory, that boy. Come back here, boy. Look at Mallory, dog. That boy. Love to see some sauce from Mallory, dog. I'm a big Mallory guy, so I just love to see it. Get saucy with him. Make it little guy miss here on the sideline. I know it doesn't get much after, but we get to the next play here. You got him here. It's going to be 11 personnel, so we're going to have your 2 receivers top. Your receiver down here to the bottom. Here he is at the H-back. He's going to be running like a little speed out as you get this guy moving downfield. Latson, he's going to catch this ball, make another guy miss. So I'm loving Mallory. Well, technically he doesn't make him miss because the dude still makes the tackle, but he makes him miss enough to go up the field and get that first down. So I'm loving Mallory with some sauce. I love saucy Mallory. I don't know who he's getting it from, but that boy, he done earned that little juke rating improve in Madden. Now it's time for this run block, right? You're going to see Mallory right here with DJ Scaife. Love this. Get that shoulder in. That's what you're seeing from these old linemen. And they're just, I really wish I had as much knowledge as those guys coaching them, bro, because they are on fire. They're getting that body in, that shoulder in, but it's not keeping them from getting to their next block. You see Mallory, chips here, helps, get straight to that corner. And Parrish, excellent vision, finds that hole. I've said this about Parrish. He makes a cut early, and whatever decision he makes early usually works out for him, bro. It's crazy. It's just great vision. It's like he just could understand probability, and the best probability is if I go this way. Like it's crazy. I really love his vision. O-line seals here. There's too much congestion in here, so he goes to bounce it out. Great cut. Mallory gets the corner, finishes through contact. Another touchdown. Parrish, like I said, if you had him if he was in fantasy, he would have been your MVP of that team. But again, just love to see Mallory, make these 2 plays in the passing game, and then come through for a crucial block here, help us set the edge, and then get the corner. Again, we talked about it, the 4 up front, the 2 logging a couple yards behind them, then that 3 that formed that wedge with Brantley taking the outside gunner every time, and it's like creating a path for Restrepo to run right through it. And then Keyshawn, right behind him. So here we go again. Here's Brantley. You know what he's doing. You got Huff. You got you got Arroyo, and I believe that's Chance again. Everybody getting their block. You see again, everybody's doing the same exact thing. They're forming the wedge. Brantley has the outside guy. Chase has the number 3 guy coming in. Avante takes the second guy out there. And everybody's just doing their job. This is just a better overall return unit. And then X gets in there for another block. Like, it's just literally, it opens up space. There's a lane. Like, there's a plan. It's not just line up here and, kick return left, kick return right, and then just let people just run around and try to crack somebody. This is playing within yourself. This is getting a great thing going. Keyshawn Smith busts it outside. I'm super happy for Keyshawn. I'm a Keyshawn guy. I'm pretty much an everybody guy on our team. I support them all, but I do love K5. K5 gets live. And I'm super down that he stepped out here. But we've been looking for somebody to make plays on kick return. This week everybody was kind of excited. They thought, it was going to be Malik Curtis. I was excited too, but I don't care who it is. I'm super excited that it's Keyshawn because he's making it. He has that deep speed. We already know. We see it right here. If he's the answer on kick return, like he seems to be, I think we're in great hands. Mario telling him that's that BS. Here we go again. You see that 3? This is the main wedge here. Balaam, Gil, you got Huff, Arroyo, Avante. Everybody's getting their hands on somebody. James. Then now it's just off to the races, and Keyshawn's gonna win that race more than often than not. He just happened to get angled out. All right, so our first snap under center. Doesn't really go well for us. The ball's there, just a mishandling for the snap. But thankfully, TVD got out of there okay. There's a lot of bodies down there, but just not a correct exchange going from Jakai to TVD. I think that's great to happen now because I don't think that he takes much snaps under practice. I don't really, see him, under center much. And the ball's there, just a mishap. Rather get that going if we want to get under center in the 5-yard line. We have some teach tape there. Definitely cost us some points, so I'm pretty sure Mario's not happy about that. But you got to play these games. These are live things that happen. You get in a goal line situation, you want to rep something. The worst imaginable happens. As far as the play goes, and you fumble a snap. But it's a learning experience, and I'm pretty sure the next time they get out on Green Tree, they're going to be working on that snap because it's mostly shotgun. Let's not cap. So, but we got to be ready to go under center. All right, Canes family. So it's going to be a deep shot here. They're in 12 personnel, so they're max protecting. They're just going to go ahead and attack right here. This one-on-one matchup here with Reek. So this is all about the release here. You see that he automatically does it like he's going for a diamond, and then he does the hesitation to hold in. That's going to get Reek's feet down in the ground, and then he bursts. And this is just a beautiful ball. That separation, that half-a-yard separation was created within the first 5 yards. And then this quarterback just drops a dime. He's probably going to be transferring to an FBS school at some point. I thought he was really impressive, number 4. But this is just a dime. So when you're playing man like this, you're going to give up plays. I have all the faith in the world in Reek. I think he's one of our best players. I'm pretty sure everybody would agree. But you're beat by a perfect throw this time. Dude has some serious speed. Got some wheels. Buddy that's who signed the slip and slide records from earlier. Definitely got a little step on him, a little crafty with his release. And able to finish the play. Reek does swipe at his hands, gets at the ball, but it's too late at this point. Love the effort from him, but hey, when you're on that island, sometimes you get beat. So it is what it is. Again, I'm just super impressed with Mammarelli. I'm super impressed with, Arroyo. I'm super impressed with just the line in general. You're going to have Jakai Clark, come down, seal this D tackle coming this way. This one tech, he's going this way. You have John Campbell who's going at this D end with Elijah Arroyo because we're going to, guess what? We're pulling Jalen Rivers. If that's new to you, then you must have fell asleep this whole review. I guess they like getting big fella on the run, and I do too. They're going to pull him this way as well as Mammarelli, who I've been super impressed with. So here's DJ Scaife. He's going to be getting up to the second level. So they're going to have Jalen Rivers and Mammarelli go and tuck that end, which is going to seal that hole. Butt to the ball. Shout out to Coach Hayes. As much times as it pops up in my head. So that's that hole right here for Parrish. And then I mentioned DJ Scape getting to the second level. He seals out that outside linebacker. So this is just great fundamentals here for the O-line. Oh, that was, hold up. Come on. Where's that Jason Taylor? That's why I was putting it back. Yeah, that's lit. That's awesome. That's awesome. Seeing him on the game screen, that's recruiting off rip. But yeah, you get Mammarelli and Jalen Rivers to get this DN, gonna get Scaife up to the second level. Just everything's just better with the O line, bro. It's crazy. This is just an open hole, especially with somebody like Parrish who just has insane vision. We're gonna have big play after big play. I love him. He runs hard. The O line was running blocking good. Very proud of this guy right here, Mammarelli. I thought he did a great job every time he was in there. I can't wait for them to throw him a bone because he's going to get a lot of plays, some positive yardage in that run game. All right, Kings fam, so we're going to be another 11 set. You got Arroyo here in line. You're going to get Redding to motion in tight. So you're going to get him in tight. You're going to basically be having a little fake right here running, roll TVD out. They're going to try to either you're going to clear out from Restrepo. They're going to clear out from Keyshawn. So you want to get Arroyo on this crosser here, or just check it down, make the easy throw to Redding, who's coming across. You know, these plays you see Mallory make, you know, that little coming across, strong catch, and then now we just upfield with it. Love seeing things like that. Get the ball out of TVD's hands. It doesn't have to just be a tight end. You can get one of our receivers in it. Michael Redding, I'm super high on his physical traits. Everybody is. Just time for him to stay healthy so he can contribute. Great to see him get a easy catch like that. He's gonna make a boss-ass catch in a little second here. I technically wasn't even gonna add this play in, but I love Arroyo, and I this is when you see that pro spread come in. We have that back in line tight end here, Arroyo. You're gonna go ahead and have Keyshawn and Restrepo clear with Redding gonna do a curl. So what this does is when you have Arroyo coming around, on this little drag here, this little mesh. If this guy steps up on him, you hit that curl to Redding, and if he doesn't, then you just hit that drag, that crosser straight to Arroyo. So love that type of thing where there's some options for a TVD. Yeah, dog, you just got Lil Boyd, Arroyo letting you know about it. But just throwing that in there just because that's the boy. All right, Kings family. So we still here in 11 set, but it's empty. Empty set. Yeah, we're still in 11, as in you have one tight end, 3 receivers. Empty set because Parrish, our running back, is split out wide, which I think they love to do that because he's a good receiver. And when we get Rooster back in the lineup, that's going to go very well. Brashard Smith might, get some of these type of running back receiver type vibes. But we're talking about Michael Redding. We're talking about a great play here from Michael Redding. He's going to make a big dog catch right here. So you have, you got your tight end here. I believe that's Brantley. You have Redding lined up here, split tight. He's going to be running this 5-step post. You have this delayed tight end out from Brantley, which he's going to get hit on later. It's just money from Gaddis. Every time he did this at Michigan, it worked. But look at this. Look at this right now, right? Redding's 7-yard line. TV's already cocking that thing. Throwing it to him. It's a dime. It's a dime. The 2 safeties up top. Nothing they could do about it. It's right on him. The underneath coverage is good. Can't lie. It's good coverage. But this is why we brought Michael Redding over here to win these contested catches. He's big, 6'2 plus, huge. Look at those arms, Brady. Looks like Coach Feld spent a lot of time with him. So it's just nice to see, somebody make this type of big play because it can inspire so much confidence in them. But this is just a contested catch through and through. A laser from TVD. That's the defender's hands swiping right at the ball. Strong hands, brings it down to the body. Super happy, super proud of Michael Redding, and hopefully this is just the start of what's to come. All right, Canes family. So it's been a minute since I've seen us block a kick, and Big Lick 6'5" puts his big paw up there. We see you, dog, right here, right over the guy in between him and the long snapper. Doesn't go right on the long snapper, doesn't draw a penalty. Gets his big mitts on it. Yeah, no, Reek and Couch miss it. It's Licked who gets that right hand up. So had to give him a shout out. Big Eiffel Tower sitting there on the D line. So obviously he's putting in work on the field goal block unit, and it's paying dividends. All right, Canes family. So nice to see our boy Jake get some run in. This is what we have these games for. So let's nice little easy concept here from Gas 11 set personnel. He's gonna have a little hitch with a little speed out, 5 yard out, more of a quick out than a speed out. But it's gonna what happens is you have this defender who's gonna have to step outside a little bit and cover that, and then this becomes a safety's job to come up and step up and make that tackle. So just love the way Jake Garcia reads it so fast. You see this linebacker? He's going to shoot in. So that means this guy's going to stay with the out. He's at least in conflict in between each one. This is his responsibility. And now it turns into one-on-one with the safety. So I'd like to see Jake just come in, make a read, a clean throw, and then orchestrate the offense. Because from what people say, they're like, oh, Jake's, he's young and he's not understanding the offense. These are the type of things that, show you that he's coming along. Here we go. Jake's time to show off his arm. He's going to be on the right hash. He's going to let this laser go on a comeback to Latson outside, who had a quiet day because they didn't really throw it to him much, but he caught every pass, just like every receiver that everybody's been complaining about, dropping passes in practice. They had a clean day. It's a long throw from Jake. Gets it over there, has some great velocity. Gets over there in time. Latson obviously created great separation. This guy's in bail technique, so good route by Latson, breaking it down, catching at the stick. So no matter what, he was going to have that first down. But likes to see Jake just deliver a strike to the outside from the opposite side, showing you, hey, I know we always talk about TVD and his arm talent, but Jake has enough going on here. Wait till we talk about this guy. I'm super happy about this guy. I think he might be a steal. And I was the one, I was advocating for him to put him on D-line for that size. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mario. I'm sorry, Mario. All right, Canes family. So we're back in the 12 set. We're going to have Jaleel Skinner. Welcome aboard, family. And Elijah Arroyo with our two receivers out here. And they're going to go ahead and clear for us. They're going to clear it out. You're going to see Arroyo stay inside for the block to allow Skinner to eat. So here's Bashard. There's Latson clearing out. And then now, while these two clear out, you have the linebacker stepping up on that fake run. So now everybody stepped up. You have Jaleel Skinner using his speed to get downfield. We do have some pressure off this blitz off the edge. Jake Garcia steps up, delivers a dot. Steps up in the pocket, delivers a dot, promotes yards after the catch. So catch and run here for Skinner for 23. But this was just great to see Jake step up, deliver this throw, and great to see Skinner, have it. It's all about timing, and for these type of, pro spreads, things like that, it's all about timing. So Skinner is pacing himself well. So right when those guys cross his face, he's going right across. Love to see it. That. All right, Canes family. So this is James Williams being James Williams. We already know he's a big-time playmaker. So seeing him on 3rd and 15 in the second level, allowing more DBs. I mean, just think about it. You got DP out here. You got Malik Curtis. You got Gill. You got James. You got Blades, and you got Cam on the field at the same time with the former safety and Keontra. Like that's something you like to see on passing downs. So they're gonna have Malik and man. And then, they're playing zone opposite, DPs and bail. And you have Gill. Gill's so smart, bro. He's pointing. You seen that? He's telling James it's coming. They're going to go ahead and get this little slant stop here. Snag route, that's what it's called. So they get this snag route coming. You're supposed to just sit right there. And then James using that crazy burst and length to just go ahead and close. And Gill like, yeah, I told you so, fam. Like, that's just a big boy play. I love to see it from James. Reads it, snaps it. This is what you want him on the second level for in these type of plays where you have people that can go deep, and you have him just with his size and playmaking ability. He's a deep safety, but safety sometimes play close to the line of scrimmage, and you have to be able to do both at a high level. And you're seeing that from Big James here. You see Gill pointing at it before it happens. telling him, like, bro, Gil is super smart, bro. Shout out to Gil, bro. I love Gil. And love James for making this play, too, because it's just nice to see him put one hand out there and then corral it with that stupid length, like, and then cradle it to the baby. That's crazy. You're going to be seeing Gil telling that boy, I told you. Where is that? I told you. Straight up like that. But yeah, man, great play by James, bro. Shout out to Devon Perry. You know, I've seen him at practice. Shout out to my boy Odell. We've been talking about him for a minute. He's been looking good. Good walk on here. Running back, senior. We're going to go ahead and get some Inez Cooper at right tackle. Him and Mammarelli, they look like they're going to be moving a lot of people together. You're going to go ahead and get this D lineman, DN out the way. Start pushing it. And then you have the seal here inside. That's Big Baby Seymour. You got the O-line center and right guard going left, right. You got your Mammarelli and Inez Cooper pushing this back. That just creates that cutback lane in the middle. So we can go ahead and Devin Perry go ahead and get his first touchdown. Nice to see him. He works hard. He makes plays in practice. Great to see him get a live touch. But you see that from Seymour, able to hold that up. There goes John Dennis inside 56. Part of that Usman Trayor. They're all going ahead and getting that to the right. Love to see it. Bethune's going to go ahead and motion the receiver in tight. This is a meet at the quarterback. You got a Thomas Davis, who I've been super impressed with. You know, just beats this tight end on the outside. You have Elijah Roberts, who I'm super high on, splits this double team, and then Moultrie, who has that experience, and you could tell by the way he times that stunt. You know, that's just experience. You see him push, like he's making the O lineman think he's coming, then comes around wrapping around. And then, you know, you just got a freak talent in Elijah Roberts, who's just going to split right through that double team. And then Thomas Davis around the edge. All three of them meet at the quarterback for a sack. That's just great to see. Hide your quarterbacks out here. Thomas Davis gets around the edge. Great technique. Then you see, we can see again that Moultrie timing on that stunt perfectly. Comes around while Elijah beats that double team, and all three of them meet at the quarterback for a sack. I would have hated to been under that, to be under all three of them boys, bro. Oh God. So welcome Lucius Stanley. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. That's the transfer from UAB. You know, we lost a lot of running backs, so getting a guy, you know, with Division I football experience and touchdowns and good games under his belt was huge. And he just got here this week. Like, my God. He's already on the field, but I want to talk about Inez Cooper right here, 55, right tackle. See this lane? He's gonna crash on that D tackle, man. As 56 John Dennis, or that's 66, that's Trayor, gets kind of into it with this linebacker, gets caught with his feet off the ground. But again, this is Inez Cooper. Great job here by Jaleel Skinner. Check that. Khalil Brantley. Great block here. Butt to the hole. Shout out to Coach Hayes again. Go ahead and get this lane with Brantley sealing this outside and Cooper relocating this dude. What a nasty freshman, dog. What a nasty freshman. I like him. I think he might have been a steal, bro. He might be a steal. Love this from Gaddis. If you watched my Gaddis review at Michigan, if you watched my review at the spring game, when I told you it was coming to Miami, and I told you when I saw it at the spring game that's here in Miami, and I'll tell you that it's still going to be here. So you're going to have Brantley inside. He's going to go ahead and fake block, and it's always on third down. Trust me, it's unstoppable. It was literally Wisconsin, Penn State, Ohio State. Literally every time Gaddis ran it, it was money. Just because it's so hard to defend. You just got a guy, you're dropping into your zones, you're dropping into your coverage, you're not accounting for this guy, and he just comes out late, he even slips out of his cleat. Like, literally, he slips out of his cleat, and he's so wide open. Then he's going to truck, bro. without his cleat on, but like literally, he's so open he could lose his cleat, catch himself, and still catch his first down from Jake on a good ball. Like, bruh, I love that play. It's gonna be money when we need it, and we're like, damn, why can't we convert these things sometimes? Now we got us a play on third down that I'm very confident with every tight end, even with one cleat on. I'm super excited about this play converting for us because you got so much guys just dropping their depth. Look at them; they're way downfield now. Now they got to come up and make a tackle. And our tight end room, you feel me? Our tight end room swole, baby. Again, this wasn't supposed to be added in, but shame on me. Andy Borregales, we scored 70 points. Didn't miss an extra point. Every time he had to kick it off, touchback. This is huge. This is awesome for us. We don't have to worry about going down there and tackling somebody if you don't kick the ball, out the end zone. So kudos to Borregales. He was perfect and needed to show you some respect. Go ahead, fam. All right, Canes family. So we're going to go ahead and see this orbit motion. This is basically like a little bubble where you're throwing it out and it's a numbers game. You want this safety one-on-one with your receiver. You're counting on your two receivers to block these corners, which they do a good job at. This is an illegal chop block on Kamari Rogers, who's coming off an ACL injury, so they flagged that. I was super concerned about that, but thankfully he's okay. That's definitely not something we want to see. But back to why I was actually highlighting this play. This is just Markeith, just one of my favorite recruits in 2022, closing all that ground to make this one-on-one tackle, and I just love it. Had to see it, especially from man 407J. The boys in Orlando, they big Canes fans, so I had to show they dog getting lit out here. But that will wrap up the 2022 Bethune Cookman film review. I can't wait to be out there next week. I can't wait to be out there again, and go Canes.